Kai suddenly felt an icy chill spreading through her body as she stared at the woman. Fear and confusion surged within her. She tried to stay calm and asked, "Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want from us?" The woman didn't respond, only silently gazing at Kai, her face still holding that mysterious smile. She looked at Kai with cold, sharp eyes. The more Kai stared, the more she felt drawn into the woman's eerie and dark presence. After so many times of being haunted, and with her family having lived in fear for so long, Kai decided to face the woman directly and put an end to the nightmare. Kai pulled off her blanket, stood up from the bed, and walked toward the woman. Under the dim light, Kai's face reflected calm determination. With every step closer to the woman, the icy atmosphere gradually faded. Kai asked, "I don't know why you're here, but if you want something, just say it. Stop haunting my family day and night." A flicker of light appeared in the woman's eyes. She muttered something, a strange whisper. "The Sapelli tree. Under the Sapelli tree." Her voice was eerie, yet Kai could detect a trace of sorrow in it. A shiver ran through Kai as the woman continued to smile mysteriously. Suddenly, Kai remembered the ancient Sapelli tree in the garden. Without thinking about the fear, she rushed downstairs, grabbed a coat, opened the front door, and ran outside. The light from the lamp above the entrance illuminated the small yard and cast an eerie glow on the Sapelli tree, creating an unsettling and mysterious atmosphere. The tall Sapelli tree, with its wide branches, now became the focus of Kai's attention. The tree had witnessed many events of the house and its previous owners. It embodied both the ancient beauty and the hidden mysteries of the past. Kai sensed an invisible presence, a faint but powerful mist surrounding the tree. Kai stood tall, staring at the Sapelli tree as if searching for answers to the mysterious events. In the cold, silent air, the tree loomed, dark and haunting, seemingly holding many secrets that the previous owners had hidden. By this time, the sky was beginning to lighten. Kai ran back inside and woke her parents. The family gathered around the Sapelli tree in the garden, where perhaps the source of the strange events had begun when Kai and her family first moved into the house. Kai carefully explained her sudden actions to her parents. "I often wake up in the night because I hear rustling sounds under the tree, like claws scratching the trunk. At first, I thought it was just stray cats or rats, but many times, when I looked through the window, there was nothing under the tree. I think something is buried beneath this tree, something that may be linked to the strange happenings in our house." Kai's father went to the shed and brought out 2 small shovels. Father and daughter began digging at the base of the Sapelli tree. The first few digs revealed nothing unusual, but as they dug deeper, they started to uncover strange things. Beneath the soil, they found an old wooden box, decayed by termites but still intact inside. When they opened it, the mysteries began to unravel before their eyes. Inside the box were a diary, some old hand-drawn sketches, and a few ancient items. The diary contained the thoughts of the husband, the previous owner of the house, about the pain his family endured when his wife was believed to have gone mad. The hand-drawn sketches, which Kai guessed were drawn by the wife, depicted supernatural scenes and strange events that their family had experienced, or perhaps they were simply the drawings of a woman in a state of madness and delusion. Kai and her family couldn't believe what they had just uncovered. The secrets buried under the Sapelli tree were now laid bare. The story of the mysterious disappearance of the previous owners was slowly coming to light, and Kai's family had to face a terrifying truth they never imagined. Beneath the old wooden box, Kai and her family discovered a large iron container. When they opened it, they were horrified to find a human skeleton inside. Kai's father quickly told his wife and daughter to step back, and Kai to call the police. Kai rushed inside and dialed the police as her father instructed. The police soon arrived and began investigating. Over time, more information about the previous owners' lives gradually came to light. Investigations revealed that the husband, unable to bear his wife's madness, had killed her. After the crime, he buried her body beneath the Sapelli tree in the garden. The cruelty and tragedy of this crime shook the community. Kai and her family were shocked and horrified to learn the truth behind the house. Her parents realized that this was the reason they had bought the house at a low price, and why none of the previous residents could stay for long. Kai also understood that the woman's vengeful spirit had been driven by the madness she had suffered from. Thus, the haunting events and supernatural occurrences tied to the house were finally explained and brought to an end. After the police completed their investigation and arrested the husband responsible for his wife's death, all the strange events in Kai's house seemed to stop. The police found enough evidence to bring the men to justice, even though the crime had occurred 20 years earlier. The case became public, and the husband faced the punishment he deserved under the law. This brought peace and relief to Kai and her family after months of fear and anxiety. With justice served and the woman's remains properly buried, her restless spirit was believed to have finally found peace. Investigators concluded that her appearances and the strange events were linked to her lingering soul. But once justice was done, she found the release she had long sought. From that point on, No further supernatural occurrences took place in Kai's new home. Her family gradually returned to normal life, and the house began to provide the peace and happiness they had always dreamed of. This marked the end of a tragic and mysterious story, where justice was served and peace was restored to Kai and her family.